I will get back to speak more about the synthesis of the United Nations Counterterrorism Week later in July in another video. I would say that I'm at 90% in the synthesis, more or less. The United Nations High Level Political Forum constitutes as well an important event to see the diverse answers brought by the public sector and governments to counterterrorism. It should constitute additional information in the field of counterterrorism in addition to what have been spoken about during the counterterrorism week. My message yesterday was also to the kids, the younger generation, about enjoying movies. Hollywood is an ongoing industry. Just focus on separating facts and fiction. That's the bottom line. The cultural differences in apprehending humor is an important topic, also in terms of etiquette. Long time ago in 2005, when I just started living in Paris, I was at the international campus, la Cité internationale de l'Université de Paris, south of the 14th arrondissement. I lived at the Hellenic Foundation. Yes, it was the foundation for Greek students that helped me in the beginning. I love Greece. I almost went to Corfu for summers before then, 2001. Michael Dukakis, the first non-white Anglo-Saxon to run for a general election to the presidency of the United States. So, anyways, to get back to Paris, I was watching with a friend from Belgium, from Liège, Luc, French comedy. They were also exchange students with us from the United States, from several campuses. Before living in Paris, I knew already many students from other campuses when I used to live in La Rochelle, especially from the Fort Lewis campus in Durango, Colorado, which is south of Denver, as well as from the Johnson Wales University of Rhode Island. There were also students from Mexico, from the Guanajuato campus. That was back in 2005. Hear me? All were at the Hellenic Foundation, but it was hard, of course, for the Anglo-Saxon and Hispanics to understand a Francophone comedy. I mean, they can catch some parts, but not like me and the guy from Belgium. I like Belgium. Of course, my French saved me when I was in the federal capital, Brussels, as my Flemish, or Dutch for that matter, are very weak. I was at the entrance of the Palais Royal, le Jardin Botanique, Place de Brucker, sort of the Times Square of Brussels, La Grande Place, the Mannequin Peace statue, monument. I was at the Oroatomium, and next to it, of course, at the Stade du Roi Baudouin, König Bordovine Stadium. So speaking of soccer, I saw really quick the results of the UEFA Euro 2020, and I am astonished that Belgium exited in the quarterfinals. They were the archive favorites for me, and I do believe that Kevin De Bruyne is still the favorite for the Ballon d'Or to this point. I mean, the performance of Chelsea in the final of the UEFA Champions League, I don't think that there is a single player that have done as good as De Bruyne since the start of the year. And the four teams that are still left in the Euro, maybe Harry Kane can get some points in this individual race, but who knows? I don't think Lewandowski will be Ballon d'Or again because of the poor performance of Poland at the UEFA Euro, and also Bayern Munich, who didn't go that far at the UEFA Champions League this year. But when it comes to the other teams, I saw that France, Croatia, who played the final of the last FIFA World Cup, as well as Portugal, the title holder, were out. Germany and the Netherlands as well. Regarding the remaining teams, like I said, if England wins, it's gonna be their first title. If Spain wins, it's gonna be the record holder of titles are they are tying right now with Germany, 3 titles each. We'll see about Italy and Denmark, who won a title each in the past. For me, Cristiano Ronaldo is not only a man of clubs. I think he is also a man of national team. I mean, if you look at the achievements, I mean, you should give him also credit for that. At the FIFA World Cup, he led Portugal for the first time in 40 years to the semi-finals in 2006. At the FIFA Confederations Cup, he led Portugal actually to the first podium in a FIFA senior tournament in 51 years. At the UEFA Euro, he achieved the best performances of his country ever by winning the Euro in 2016, and also the second best performance, which was the final of 2004, compared to many other generation of his country, and compared to other legends of the game, compared to Cruyff, to Puskás, to Di Stefano. They have not done the same feat as Cristiano Ronaldo in the national team. Now the only thing missing maybe with Portugal will be the FIFA World Cup at this point. Cristiano Ronaldo, parabéns e boa sorte para você como navegadores para o eliminatórias da Taça Mundial da FIFA 2022 em Qatar. Copa America is also an exciting moment now with Brazil cruising to the final. Logically, Argentina has a challenge, and I want to cross fingers for Messi regarding this competition. When it comes to Cristiano Ronaldo and Messi, I mean, I think it's not just a soccer fan who will speak like this. I mean, they have done so much to universal sports that also when you are specialized in counterterrorism or a diplomat in the UN, you will get fascinated by their performances. So, like I said, a decade of action, the first phase of the Vision 2050. Stay tuned for the next video, guys.